How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with more X-Files as we on episode number 12 for season 1. And we will have completed half of this first season, which is crazy. Time has flown by just like that with this first season. So, yeah, but again, I'm excited to get into this. You know, these last two episodes have been really brilliant stuff, I would say. It's been really nice, and that last episode was just bringing me back Orphan Black vibes in a very creepy way, of course. So yeah, but it was just really investing to enjoy. Again, it does have a capacity to set things up for the future. Whether they act on it or not, of course, is another matter, but yeah, it will be very interesting to peer into this episode. So with that said, it's episode 12 of this season of X-Files. Let's go.
Good morning, Cecil.
Top of the morning to you.
Crowley, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fire. It makes sense, because he's Crowley, right? It makes sense. He's the king of hell.
It's open.
What?
It's unlocked.
That's weird. Sure, I locked it.
Must be an X-File.
An alien car thief. What a concept, right?
But then how was he to know he was sitting on enough plastic explosive to lift the car 40 feet in the air and deposit
what the hell?
On top of a 3-story building?
So they're on a...
Aren't we looking rather ghostly?
Look, is this a prank? Alright!
You know, some mistakes are quite worth it.
Alright!
Set Windsor Castle ablaze in 1992.
Your car bomber?
No. This one likes to burn his victims alive.
Crowley!
Can't figure out how he does it either. Not a crumb of evidence left at the crime
He
scene.
just, you know,
Last
set him
one died in the
alight.
front garden. I figured my friend Mulder
Friend.
couldn't resist a 3-pipe problem.
Ooh.
I'll run it
Interesting.
by our arson specialist.
Splendid.
I mean, to be fair, if Crowley is out for if he's out against like Parliament members, I'm kind of rooting for, I'm kidding. A little bit.
Oh, goodbye.
Chat? Is she jealous?
Up no evidence that tells us how the body caught fire.
Well, that's peculiar. People don't normally just catch on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, we burn, but we don't conduct all that well. There's usually some.
I mean,
kind
whenever
of
someone
extraneous
says
fuel
this
involved,
person's on fire today,
like candle wax, gasoline, something.
they don't mean that to, you know, literal meaning.
You got quite a case for yourself here, Mulder. Almost wish I could be in your shoes.
I mean, the guy's obsessed with fire. Not in the way that Crowley is, seemingly, but... yeah. This whole curiosity is like, it was up his alley. Uh-oh.
Bloody little car, I'll skin you alive.
When I was a kid, my best friend's house burned down. Had to spend the night in the rubble, keep away looters.
Oh, damn.
For years, I had nightmares about being trapped in a burning building.
So it's another case that hits close to home, really, for...
Oh, yeah, this is classic Phoebe Grain. Mind game player extraordinaire. 10 years it's taken me to forget about this woman, and she shows up in my life with a case like this.
As a nice, well, yeah, nice reminder.
She makes you walk through.
Some cough medicine if it's no problem.
Syrup or lozenges?
Should be good.
See, what a nice guy.
Appreciate that.
What a nice guy. See, what's the problem with him?
Care for lights?
Blood. Go extra there, just go extra there, Bob. Jeez. But it was pretty memorable.
Next to me, and he did this thing. It was like a magic trick where he lit his finger on fire.
There we go. That's gonna pique
Next
Mulder's
thing I turned around, he
curiosities.
was
Fine in my relationship with you.
Oh, yes, well, I see you haven't lost your sense of humor after all.
Oh boy. I mean, to be fair.
Sorry, that was a cheap shot.
Yeah.
I don't want to dredge up the past.
And to be fair,
Stick to the case.
this whole shebang is a bit oof.
Me that you've forgotten on a certain youthful indiscretion. Atop Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's tombstone on a misty night in Wintleshire.
Like I said, just stick to the case.
Oh my Nelly.
But I remembered something else about the guy who caught fire. He had an English accent.
It's the English. The Brits.
Surroundings. This indicates unusually intimate access to the victims by the arsonist. The arsonist is most likely a male, less than 25
But Scully
years
getting
of
it
age.
down. Like
He will
being
often
able
act
to
out of impulse,
maybe
satisfying
narrow it
sexual
down.
urge.
Broken. Except under penalty
Of death.
of death. Watch.
Find a way to ignite it.
Wow! It lit by itself!
So, you guys ever smoked a cigarette?
Oh my god!
Into town. We'd be more than happy to pay you for your
Uh-oh.
time and certainly to put you up for the night.
I'd be very happy to do it as a favor.
Oh, good. Thank you. All right then, boys. Let's go. Daddy's got lunch already. Jimmy, you're absolutely...
Oh boy. What's he got cooked?
To the northeastern area is underway. It has become not a matter of if, but when he will strike.
Yeah.
Here's that immigration data you wanted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do love how Scully's like being able to kind of narrow it down to the like I guess specifications of the arsonist.
I'll be traveling with the family, so why don't you go on ahead and have a look around. Oh, and I've taken a room at the hotel for the night.
Jesus Christ! Damn Mulder! Mulder and the Tux! What? Oh heck. See, oh, uh-oh. There's your guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mulder. Oh. That's it though, he's trying... It's this effort of trying to be a hero and face his fears, but...
Here we go, got one down.
Here we are.
Mommy! Jimmy! Michael! Oh my God, are you alright?
You slimy bastard!
What happened to you up there?
I panicked. Couldn't move.
That's it, it's fear.
It could have happened to anyone.
Yeah. It happened to me.
Back, they've made travel arrangements back to England for the day after tomorrow.
And you?
I'll be leaving in a few days. Look, I'll give
Oh,
you a ring
boy.
back at the bureau before I leave.
Oh boy.
file of possible incendiary fuels and accelerants that could have been used in the crimes. I also took the liberty of running a search through Interpol
She's
of
doing
all the
her
gardeners,
homework.
manservants. Lively is a documented citizen of Great Britain. Paid his taxes, never been on the dole, a model citizen. Until he died in 1971 in a London tenement.
Oh, so he took his alias!
And visas issued by the British government. Cecil Lively's passport was stamped by U.S. immigration officials 2 weeks ago at the port of entry in Boston.
Oh, shit.
Call the local field office in Boston, the FBI, and get them to fax you the composite the witness
There we
did of the man
go.
who burned down the
Good
bar,
old
and then get them to
Scully.
fax every local law enforcement.
Nice picture of Crowley there.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's the driver.
there we go.
Excuse me.
Excuse you, indeed? Whoa!
I know. He disappeared.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Poor
Down in the
Mulder!
garage. It's been very hard on the family. It's like we found the missing driver.
Mulder, in here, quickly!
Shit!
All by themselves.
It's fuel.
Jesus!
Scully, see if you can find a fire extinguisher. Everybody else outside.
But what about the children?
Not the dog!
Take care of the
Not the
children.
dog!
Time to call 911.
Don't move!
Oh, God. Oh! Nice! Nice! Nice, Phoebe! Oh, no. Did the dog get saved? Wow. So he just killed... Jesus Christ.
No.
Why not? Aren't you curious what's on it?
He's still hurt. Smooching with that
The one you can't dance
politician.
Held in a high-security medical facility, confined to a hyperbaric chamber until he can be tried on murder charges in the death of a Massachusetts caretaker. His body temperature remains at a steady 109 degrees.
Holy shit.
Health technicians have removed anything flammable for... Sir.
I'm just dying for a cigarette.
Holy shit. Creepy. Very, very creepy. Oy! I mean, that was creepy. That was big time creepy. Yeah. Yeah. That was absolutely creepy. But yeah, I mean, that was very, that was very, very, interesting. Like, yeah, I mean, the Phoebe introductions and all of that, and, you know, obviously with Mulder, with Mulder's, past with Phoebe, should I say, it was very, interesting. So, yeah, I want to say that I've seen her actress on The Flash or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I mean, it was just really, really mental with yeah, just with see, yeah, with well, Crowley there. He's not Crowley, of course, but I mean, he was just very, very creepy. I mean, the way he was Bob was approaching the kids, and trying to, as well as trying like being the hero as well when he caused this. Yeah, and then of course setting himself on fire. He was just really deranged, unhinged, like through the entire episode. And I think Mark did a really good job in terms of showcasing that like kind of sinisterism. So, yeah. I mean, I'm so used to like obviously how he is with Supernatural and all of that, but I don't know. There's just a very, very sinister and creepy demeanor with his character in this episode. It worked well. Alright, so I had a lot of fun with that episode. It was just really investing, very great stuff, more to focus on in regards to Mulder's past, really. And I really loved how with Scully, she did make a very, very massive job in terms of the investigation. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be the focus on Mulder and Phoebe's connections, as well as, with I guess Mulder getting a bit of an idea that pyrokinetics could be involved in all of that. But in terms of narrowing down who's going to be the perpetrator about this, Scully really shined. So it's just really, really great to see. So yeah, but it was a really, really fun episode. Again, Mark does a really fantastic job with Cecil. So yeah, and very creepy as well, because it is just so funny, obviously, seeing him on Supernatural. I know he's in a bunch of other stuff as well, but for me, I see him on a constant on Supernatural, and it's like, so, yeah. But, I mean, with Cecil, he's very creepy. He is very, very sinister, and it's just well done with the way that he just... Like, it's the vibes he carried with the kid, with the nice guy act and all, with the kids, should I say, the nice guy act. Yeah, everything was just really, really daunting. So, it was just really, really great stuff. And of course, there was that, final confrontation, especially with him and Mulder. So yeah, and then he goes and sets himself on fire. I thought he was going to kill himself, to be fair, but he messed himself enough. He messed himself up enough in terms of, well, it's going to take a long recovery time before they can even try him. So yeah, just mental. So it was just really, really interesting to go into his character. But yeah, Mulder, again, once it's the fact that obviously a factor of, well, I guess factors, plural, of his past came back to kind of haunt him in this episode. I think that's still applicable with Phoebe, because, Phoebe isn't exactly the greatest person out there. With how manipulative she was, not just in terms of, knowing about Mulder's fear of fire, but also it was the fact that she was smooching with that MP, and it's like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, and you could tell how wounded Mulder was as well. That's the thing. But yeah, obviously the other factor was, as I've mentioned, his fear of fire. So yeah, but it is very interesting that that fire is a factor that would have, like you think back to the scorch marks and all of that any kind of potentially unidentified threat, you think back to earlier points this season, and fire or heat, really, but you can't have like fire and heat are very, very apt, aren't they? So it is very, very interesting how we did open those kind of worms in terms of, well, this is a thing. This is he does have that fear of fire. So yeah, But yeah, it was really, really great. I mean, it was really, really sad to see him, like, especially the first time when Cecil decided to, like I said, act to be the hero and all of that. He tried to put on a brave front in terms of saving those kids, but his fear got the best of him, and you could see he was beating himself up so much, especially when he came around again. So yeah, and yeah, it was just really, really heartbreaking for, like, especially the latter part of this episode when Mulder was definitely in the thick of it. But I also got to say, it was great for Scully to be there as well. So for him, so Phoebe could never. But I mean, that's it though. I guess you could say that Phoebe was a bit of an old flame. No, that was too easy to use. But he was a bit of an old flame. For Mulder, and they even talked about banging on top of a tombstone in the past. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But the way, like, I don't care. Scully was absolutely livid. not because of Mulder, but I mean, it's the fact that she does have the hots for Mulder, right? Let's let's not play around here. That kiss, that she saw, that she walked right into, I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be tearing her apart. So, like, from the first moment of Phoebe acknowledging Mulder as well, and that they had a little bit of a thing of a past, I was just thinking about, oh no, that there's gonna be, I feel like she's a wee bit jealous, maybe, I don't know, so... But yeah, there was even a little bit of flirting there. I would dare even say towards the end, especially when Scully put on the accent. So yeah, obviously there is, like, we're not gonna, like, if there is gonna be a thing between these two, we're not gonna rush it. But it's like with ships that are never gonna happen and all of that. You can still be like, come on, these two. Yeah, so, and that's what I'm feeling like when it comes to, Mulder and Scully at this moment. So, like, especially bringing in Phoebe and all of that. So, yeah. But I don't think Scully could be as manipulative as Phoebe was, like, especially with the fire situation. And, yeah, so... But I think, I mean, Mulder did even warn about Phoebe, about how, she is fire. You get too close to her, you're going to get burnt. So, yeah. But, I mean, it was just really, really interesting stuff, like I said, to focus on, Mulder. So, yeah. But I just, like I said, I just felt so much for him in terms of sad emotions, whether it was like him facing his fears and beating himself up and that, or whether it was him being burnt by Phoebe. So, and I did really like that ending where, of course, she did leave another tape. I mean, that's it though. She's gonna be playing him so much. And Mulder was like, I'm not interested anymore. So he only needs Scully, to be fair. That is fact. But yeah, it was very interesting, like I said, to peer into his into Mulder's past, and to not just get a bit about, I guess, the premise of this whole thing about this pyrokinetic person, but also and how that paid in relation, should I say, to Mulder, but also in terms of Phoebe. So yeah. Again, though, I mean, even though she was manipulative and she was very, very crude at points. So yeah. And didn't help that she was smooching with that MP. So yeah, but I don't know. I kind of, for some reason, I kind of liked her in a sense. So yeah, even if she does have those toxic traits about her, But I also kind of like the kind of the kind of, excuse me, impact that she does make on, I guess, like I said, there are moments where you could just see that, like, yeah, she is trying to kind of weave in Mulder's presence again, if that makes sense. And yet, there are moments in a time of need that I feel like she isn't there. Scully, on the other hand, is, and I feel like it's like she is, if anything. Whereas, of course, there are moments of tease, especially with Scully, you know, being a witness to Mulder and Phoebe just hitting it off and all of that. You know, there are going to be moments where she's going to tease and all of that. It kind of opens the door, I would say, actually, to you know, Scully being there in a moment of need. So, in moments of need for Mulder. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was like, for some reason, like I said, I don't know. There was just something about her. I guess the attitude that she carried that was kind of a little fun. So yeah. But still frowned upon, I would say. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting story to go into, I would say. Yeah, very fun stuff, very great, and again, very amazing to see some growth from not just in terms of, you know, trying to conquer certain fears, but also just him in general. You know, with his dynamic with, I know we didn't get too much with, I mean, there were moments of tease and all of that, and there were moments of what was it she said about him unfolding like a flower as well? Yeah, there's moments like that, and as well as her putting on the British, but there's also moments where she's actually there. So whereas the majority of the episode, yeah, Mulder was with Phoebe, there are moments where, you know, it just builds upon them two again, on Mulder and Scully, but also in terms of like I said, the I guess the mutant that Cecil was. So yeah, but it was very interesting stuff. I also got to say though, there was that scientist that was chatting about rocket fuel and all of that, and he got a bit too OTT, I would say. I don't know if anyone else felt that, but there was that, you know, scientist that was like being OTT about his love for fire, and I'm like, you know what, careful, bud, because you're going to be like Cecil in a minute. So, yeah, he was just getting a bit OTT, I would say, but yeah, so it was just really interesting to see how things unfolded with this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!